Alright, greetings and welcome to another unboxing. Oh, and Kelly. So we have the Universal Yums Brazil. We have a macaw there. Oh, show y'all the snacks if the box don't break. So here's our lovely assortment of snacks this evening. See, that's why I didn't want you up here. Everybody knows Brazil. It's in America, South America. Almost made it for a bad joke. Hello. It's in America, but south. But here we go. We have Brazil. We have our toucans. And everybody knows the statue of Jesus in Rio de Janeiro and cool stuff. So let's see what we got here. So we'll start at Rio de Janeiro. Kelly, stop. All right, you're going. You're going. Okay, hello. So we have Rio de Janeiro. What couldn't possibly visit Brazil without talking about the famous Christ the Redeemer statue? This world wonder took 9 whole years to build and stands a staggering 98 feet tall, which and the only thing bigger than that is our love for Brazilian yums. Thank you. I hope it's good. Callie's making it a mess, but we'll see how it goes. So we have the Aquameda right here. So as beautiful as this island is, it's better to look at it from a safe distance. That's because it's home to one of the world's deadliest snakes. In fact, only people legally allowed to visit are researchers and medical professionals who accompany them. Well, we'll definitely set this particular trip out. I think Des told me about this place. It's right here off the coast. Yeah, we're not going to no Snake Island, no thanks. So we have Eritrea, I guess. Brazil is famous for its vast variety of tropical fruits, but you can come to this city and try our favorite white chocolate passion fruit bites, which is a snack in this box, or you can just open a box and try them right now. So that's where that one. I probably said that completely wrong. So we have Brasilia. Brazil's capital city is home to Brasilia, a national park of the world's largest urban park in the entire world. This protected area is home to over 2,000 species. It's a lily, I hear. 2,000 species of plants, 400 birds, and as many as 80 animals. That's where the toucan is. I likes toucans. Then, of course, Brazil is home to the Amazon rainforest. Did you know that approximately 60% of Brazil is covered by rainforest? That's why we worked so hard to protect it over the years. Local conservation efforts have reduced deforestation by an impressive 80%. But there's still more work to be done. What else do you think can be done to protect the rainforest? Watch what you buy. Sometimes you can find Rainforest Alliance things. And yeah, Toucan Sam, follow your nose. And they really help with that. Also, watch what you get if you buy coffee like I do. Make sure it's fair trade and also Rainforest Alliance. That goes to protecting the rainforest. We need to protect the rainforest. That's where we get our air from. And another thing, it seems like it's hard to recycle or use reusable bags and stuff, but hey, it's the small changes. Small changes add up to big changes over time. My soapbox for today. So our last one is Rio Grande de Notre. I'm trying to say this as Spanish and French, and it's not. It's Portuguese. Feeling hungry? Why not make a stop at the Cashew de Parangi, the world's largest cashew tree. Practically a forest all by itself, it covers almost 2 whole acres and produces nearly 60,000 cashews a year. That's just one whole tree. This thing, just one whole cashew tree. I love cashews. Cashews are delicious. Been on an almond kick lately though. So we have our macaw there who lives in the forest, the rainforest. So Tudo bem? How are you in Portuguese? Hola from Brazil. We're turning up the heat this month with a trip to the biggest country in South America, Brazil. Throughout its history, this massive country has been home to natives, settlers, missionaries, and travelers from all over the world, all bringing their own distinct cuisine to the table. So get ready and try the most unique flavors that can be found in Brazil. So it looks really nice in Brazil. They got some of these pictures, like these waterfalls down here. Those are the Iguazu Falls in Parana, Brazil. Parana, I guess. Accented A. Anyway, right now in Brazil, while we're laying up in our jackets, Brazilians are hitting the beach because Southern Hemisphere, they are in summer months. Instead of our dreadful winter. Yay. That's because it's the hottest time of the year in South America, and you can get by the seasonal celebrations by partying at Carnival, catching a soccer match, or chilling at the beach. Cold, nasty. It's actually really nice weather today. But yes, it's Carnival time, and Fat Tuesday is the 21st this year, so this upcoming Tuesday. While Mardi Gras is not exactly like Carnival, they're celebrated for the exact same reasons. So, I'm going to read some of this before we go, but we'll do our trivia at the end like we normally do. We have this recipe. I like the recipes in here. I've never tried them, but it's for Brazilian fish stew. Okeka kazap. I can't do it, but it looks tasty. It looks like gumbo, but not. I have to try that, but just take out the shrimp. I bet Des would be excited about this one because he's about the capybaras. He likes capybaras. Not his favorite animal, but they're darn cute. So Animal Spotlight. Meet the capybara. Get your water shoes on because we're visiting the Pantanal, the world's largest wetland. Why? Because we're going to explore the latest and greatest and arguably cutest internet superstar, the capybara. What is it about these big lazy rodents that make us instantly stop scrolling? Let's find out. Because they're cute and they sit in water. What more do you need? I didn't know they were a rodent though, so I learned something new. They are the biggest rodents in the world. These guys are so big, it's easy to forget that they're related to mice. They don't look like mice either, but they are rodents. In fact, these big boys can grow to a massive 150 pounds. So, a full-grown one? Oh, dang, yeah, commercials. I'm sorry, guys. A full-grown capybara weighs as much as I do. And they love water. Capybaras are semi-aquatic, which means they spend a lot of their time swimming in rivers and marshes. They can even hold their breath underwater for 5 whole minutes. That's actually pretty cool. I can't hold my breath for a minute, and they can do it for 5, so kudos to you, capybaras. And they're super chill, and I think that's why Des likes them. They're chill. Capybaras have an unrivaled love for 3 things: eating, napping, and giving piggyback rides to monkeys and birds. We can totally relate. I don't know about giving piggyback rides, but yeah, he's got a little bird on his head. So, and they have huge families. Think your extended family is big. These fuzzy giants often live in groups of 10 to 20 into dry season. That number increases to 50 to 100. Just imagine those family dinners. That's crazy. But yeah, we learned something. Capybaras love water, and they are rodents, and they are big. So, we know Brazil, they hosted the World Cup a couple years ago. So we have the history of soccer. Football, as it's called in the rest of the world. Yeah, a friendly giant rat, pretty much. A splinter, if he was from Brazil. So you'd be hard-pressed to find a bigger soccer, or as they call it, football, as I said, fans than Brazil. They're so big on the sport that many locals consider it to be part of their national identity. Which, I've met a few people from Brazil, and that's pretty much what they talk about most of the time is soccer. So I guess that's somewhat true. They even won the World Cup 5 times. How did soccer become such a big deal? So, we have this guy right here. In 1894, excuse me, it all started when a man named Charles Miller went to study abroad in England. When he returned home to Sao Paulo, he shared many of the British sports he learned there, and the most popular by far was soccer. And then we skipped to 1900, and it didn't take long for Brazil's first soccer stadium, Velódromo Paulistano, to be built in Sao Paulo, which is where he returned to, Mr. Charles Miller. It was even home to the country's first international match against Argentina. And in 1933, soccer officially became recognized by the Brazilian Sports Confederation, making it more accessible to athletes wanting to play professionally. That's pretty cool. Oh, I skipped one. I'm sorry. So in 1930, the Brazil team played their very first World Cup, scoring 6th place. Skipped it. I don't do linear stuff too well sometimes. So in 1958, only 64 years since the induction to the country, and with only 5 World Cups under their belt, the Brazilian team came away with their very first World Cup win. That's 1958. And in 1980, by this time, soccer was so popular that an entirely separate sports confederation was formed specifically for the sport, the Brazilian Soccer Federation. That's kind of impressive. Your country loves a sport so much that it has its own group about it. So, but anyway, and then, oh, we got a Woolsey who's lurking. Thank you for the lurk, Woolsey. And then, most recently, as this year, 2023, they may have not scored 6 in the World Championship in the 2022 World Cup. I don't even remember who won. I didn't watch it this year, or last year. But that won't make Brazilians any less wild about their favorite sport. But fans are sure to be even more fired up when they come to qualify in 2026. So that's cool. I watched the World Cup that was in Brazil. I think it was, I don't remember. 2016 maybe? Also watched the Olympics in Rio. Those are pretty cool. I always watch the Olympics open ceremonies. Yeah, it's not that big here. I like soccer. Soccer's easier to play than football. American football. So, yeah, we love basketball and football. Me and Des, we personally like bowling. But, well, you can play professional in that. It's not as big as in other places, but yeah. So, as I was saying earlier, we have Carnival. It's similar to Mardi Gras here. They basically celebrate the same thing. It's the last big party before you start Lent, which is 40 days of basically abstaining from certain things. If you're Catholic, I'm not. I grew up a Southern Baptist. But since I grew up on the coast, we still celebrate and go through the same things as most Catholics do. It's weird. Oh, it's so weird. Some say we don't, some say we do. But anyway. It says, ready to party. In mid-February, Brazilians have a one last hurrah before giving up something for Lent. The celebration Carnival includes parades in the street, dancing, singing, and dressing up in bright festive colors. A defining characteristic of Carnival is the colorful mask that they wear to symbolize rebirth and the spirit of Easter. We wear masks, I've been told, here in the U.S., which is mainly only around New Orleans, Mississippi Gulf Coast, and Mobile, Alabama, that little stretch, but it's moved as people have moved. But you wear masks to hide your identity so you don't know a rich person from a poor person. Usually on parade floats, it would be the more rich people that would throw down to the poor people in the streets. But that's changed. It's mainly whoever wants to throw beads and whatnot. They actually used to throw glass beads, which I found out, which is kind of cool. However, being hit in the face with beads, plastic beads, is not fun. So I can't imagine being hit in the face with blast beads would be any better. But unfortunately, I didn't get to take off for Mardi Gras. Yeah, Mardi Gras is, it gets crazy. It's, like I said, it's people partying. It's a big party, so it's people are easily drunk. And, you gotta be careful. That's all I can say. But, I love going to Mardi Gras. I love the parades. Most of y'all know I used to be in marching band, so I actually got to march in parades. And just having stuff thrown at you is not that fun, but, it's all a big party and about having fun, so. If you ever do get a chance to go, I recommend it. I've never been to New Orleans Mardi Gras. I've only been to Mardi Gras down on the coast where I was born. So I hadn't been to Mobile either, even though they claim to have invented it first, which I actually think is true, that they did invent it first, even though New Orleans says they did. Who knows? We're in the middle here in Mississippi of the land mass between Louisiana and Alabama, as we've been told. But we're stuck in the middle, but we have fun with it anyway. So anyway, guys, let's get this started. So we've had these before, but this is a different flavor. The one we had before was like picante, which is a pepper flavor, but this one is pepperoni. And I love those things. The green one, the picante one, is delicious. I love them. I had to order some more. So anyway, pepperoni cracker puffs. A quick glance at this bag, and you may ask why we accidentally included a snack from Italy. While we assure you these airy puffs are 100% authentically Brazilian, nonetheless, we still have to thank Italy for its original spicy origin story. I'm getting my words mixed up. I'm sorry, guys. It says, during the 19th century, millions of Italians traveled to Brazil to work on coffee plantations. It didn't take long for them to get homesick for their traditional sausage recipes, so they recreated it using a blend of pork and Brazil's native calabresa peppers, which are really good, by the way. Thus, Brazil's version of pepperoni calabresa was born, and which is also delicious. And now you get to try this famous flavor yourself in the form of these pillowy puffed crackers. And you'll be sure to say grazie for this Brazilian and Italian fusion. So they're like little poofs. These are not as orange as the last ones I had. Don't taste so much like pepperoni, but it's spicy. And I like that. But that whole bag will be gone by tomorrow. I'm kind of worried about this one. Hi, S'more, how are you? Yeah, she's underneath me now. She's gonna try to get me. Crumbs everywhere. This is popcorn. I don't usually like popcorn, but we're gonna see how this goes. This is Brazilian sweet popcorn. I like the grandma and the kid sharing the popcorn. It's cute. Brazilian sweet popcorn. Sweet and puffy popcorn bites. It may or may not surprise you to learn that this snack, picoa espor, literally translates to styrofoam popcorn. All right. I don't know if I want to eat anything called styrofoam, though, you know? It don't sound kosher or healthy or anything. But anyway, but before you say anything, which I already did, we promise these are not only edible, but they're amazingly delicious. Unlike typical popcorn, these kernels can retain their shape, expanding just slightly to become soft and airy. The mildly sweet tang of this is beloved amongst Brazilians all over the country, and now you can, I think I need glasses, guys. And now, by you as well. They sneak it into your next movie trip theater, we promise not to tell. Which, oh, Des has a taste test at first. He don't like popcorn as much as he used to. We used to get it every time we go to the movie theaters, which we hadn't really gone in a while. Oh, these are interesting looking. That's popcorn though. I don't look like popcorn. There it is, camera. I don't look like popcorn though. Tastes like... Ooh. He likes caramel corn occasionally. But since he had his tooth worked on last year, he don't really like popcorn all that much, which is understandable. These taste like Smack'ems. There's cereal over here. It's like a puffed rice cereal. It tastes exactly like Smack'ems, but bigger. No, that's what these taste like. They taste like Smack'ems. They're not bad though. That's much better than I thought they were gonna be. But shit, they look like big Smack'ems. It's got a frog as a mascot. That's all I can tell you about Smack'ems. It used to be my favorite cereal at the school. Yeah, kind of like Corn Pops. Yeah, that's even better. It looks like Corn Pops. Doesn't taste like Corn Pops though. Corn Pops are sweeter. Another cereal I used to love as a kid. I'm all about oatmeal and grits. Weird, but delicious. Breakfast is breakfast. Oh, corn pops and smacks, y'all. I miss Honey Grahams. They were my favorite. They were a special treat. They don't taste the same as they did when I was a kid. I think that's just because my taste had changed. They were so good. They're not so good now. If I really want to spoil myself, I get Reese's Puffs. Those are delicious. But like I said, I'm into oatmeal and grits. But anyway, so this is our next snack. It's so fun looking. Look at it. Looks like a beach towel. Captain Crunch was also a go-to from like kindergarten to first grade for me. I loved it so much. There's Callie in the background. I always got the one with the berries, but Des likes oops all berries, just the berries. I like the one that has the Captain Crunch squares, the ones that cut the roof of your mouth, plus the berries. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is good as well. They have a Dulce de Leche one. It's a caramel toast crunch. If you can find it, it is delicious. But anyway, we got on a tangent about cereal. Cereal's a big deal here, apparently. That's okay, though. So we have fruity yogurt sticks, inspired by Brazilian breakfast. Funny that we should say that. Yeah, the frog Diggum. Yeah, that's right. He's got the sideways hat and all that. But anyway, we're talking about breakfast, and we have this one inspired by breakfast. Anyway, sit down for breakfast in Brazil, and you won't find a big spread of eggs or bacon. But Brazil people consider lunch to be the most important meal of the day, so instead they opt for a lighter fare in the morning. When they're not sharing or starting the day with rolls or cereal, you're likely to find yogurt and fruit on the table. But in this snack box, it's not this is a snack box, not a breakfast box. Good God, I gotta get some glasses. So we included these fruity licorice flavored treats with a Greek yogurt filling. It won't stop you, nor could we blame you if you want to eat them for breakfast though. They look really sweet. So I'm kind of excited about these, but we'll see how they go. It's not going to tear it low like I wanted to. Sometimes you get yogurt snacks and you think they're going to be like yogurty and they're just... Ooh. It smells really sweet. We're going to try yellow. I'm going to drop everything. So, got yellow, matches me, yellow. They're not tough, that's good. That is yogurty. That's sure enough like you got some Greek yogurt in there. I like these. I don't know what fruit this is though. It don't taste like pineapple. I thought it would be pineapple since it's yellow. It doesn't taste like pineapple. It just tastes fruity. These are pretty good though. But that filling inside, I can kind of see it right there. There's like a thin layer of the gummy candy, and then the yogurt filling inside. It's thick, but it's not like really hard or anything. But these are pretty good. I like these. Yeah, it's got yogurt, Greek yogurt filling inside of it. They're really hard to see because you can kind of see it. It's really white, but it's good. It's yogurt. It tastes like yogurt. Some stuff you get really sweet yogurt and some it's not, but I like it. Alrighty. Here we have our next one. He says, "We love, we share." It's good. It's a good thing. So this is a soft peanut candy. It's a coquita. I really should learn Spanish. I've been thinking about it for years, and I tried in high school and it didn't take, so. But anyway, so this is soft peanut candy. Peanuts. It says, a tasty winter tradition. Summer's finally here. Wait, what? Have you people at Universal Yums lost your mind? Nah, not yet, but in the southern hemisphere, as I said, it's the hottest month of the year, with temperatures climbing to 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Good God, it gets that hot here. It is usually with the heat index, but 98 is usually too hot for me. We got humidity too, and I'm sure they do in Brazil, and humidity makes it so much worse. But that doesn't stop locals from celebrating the Festas Junias Winter Festival. People all over the country come together to light bonfires, enjoy traditional dances, and eat treats like pacoa, a soft peanut candy made from peanuts, sugar, and a touch of salt. Give it a try and get into the winter or summer spirit for yourself. Yeah, I can't stand the summer. Summer's awful. Winter is awful too. Pretty much every time is awful for me, but that's just because. Hello, welcome. That's just because I'm a milk carrier and I'm out in the weather. And this is crumbly. It tastes like peanut butter. Ooh, shit. They're kind of crumbly. I didn't want to get it everywhere. I get everything else everywhere, so. Well, I say hello. It's not exactly like peanut butter, but close enough. I got it on my face. This is good, but it reminds me of a Reese's peanut butter cup without any chocolate. I'm gonna put that right there. So I don't spill it because, as I said, it's really crumbly and I got crumbs and everything all over the place. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Let me find my next one, guys. There it is. This is our next one. And you can see he's playing soccer. Just okay. I get that. Everybody's okay sometimes. Sometimes you're great, sometimes you're not. So we have Brazilian Choco birthday cake. We got anybody's birthday around here? We could have a birthday cake. Mine's not till August. We got a couple of months. So, super decadent Brazilian tradition. Feliz aniversario. That's how they say happy birthday in Portuguese. But if you're in Brazil, there's even a better way to say happy birthday, and that's bolo de brigadeiro. A traditional chocolate cake filled with chocolate cream and practically buried in chocolate sprinkles. Brazilian tradition says the first slice of your birthday cake goes to the person you love most. So it only makes sense that you take the first bite, because we all love ourselves most. This thing looks like, okay, so that's where I know that. Brigadeiro, they're a little, We call them Brazilian candies, but they're just like chocolate truffles. I was bad today. When I went grocery shopping, there's not as many chocolate sprinkles as I expected. I kind of feel cheated just a little bit. I expected it to be covered in sprinkles. You see them sprinkles, though? It's not very much. But anyway, like I was saying, before I got distracted by the least amount of sprinkles on this thing, I found cake bites. I love cake bites. That's what they're called, cake bites. But they were for Mandalorian. So I got Darth Vader cake bites, Grogu cake bites, and the Mando cake bites. So I have 3 boxes of cake bites, and I will eat them while I'm at work. Don't judge me. But anyway, it's got chocolate cream in there. I'm a little upset by the lack of sprinkles. I really sprinkles. That is chocolatey. Goodness gracious. I just complained about the lack of chocolate on the other snack. Oh my goodness, that is sweet. To be honest though, that tastes like straight up birthday cake, which is awesome. I like birthday cakes. Me and Des, his birthday is August 26th and mine is August 28th. So we usually celebrate them together. And even when I was little, my brother's is August 23rd. So still celebrated a birthday together. I never had my own birthday, which is weird. I've always had it celebrated with somebody. But last year and the year before, Des has ordered us a ice cream birthday cake from not DQ. So you'll get it. It just happens that way. But not DQ. Where was it? Baskin Robbins. That was it. Delicious cakes, by the way. But we'll probably do that again this year. But like I said, we got a couple of months. Alrighty. That's not it. There they are. I'm bad about packaging because this one's a little bit easier than Boxu because they show you what the snacks look like, but that don't mean I can find it right off the bat. So we have our next one, Trinto Bites. Or Trinto, I guess, I don't know. What's that? White Choco Passion Fruit Bites. Okay, we got more chocolate and passion fruit. I think I've had passion fruit before. I don't know. But anyway, crispy cookies filled with a tropical cream. There's one thing Brazilians are passionate about, and it's their tropical fruit. Especially passion fruit. See what we did there? They're passionate about passion fruit. That was a weird laugh, I'm sorry. And they hold the unique honor of being both the largest producer and consumer of the fruit, growing and processing 684,000 metric tons a year. And we don't even have something witty to say about that number because, wow, that number's wow because it speaks for itself. We're sure you'll understand what all the hype is about the moment you pop one of these crispy. Gosh. Oh, I cannot read this. I really need glasses. Crispy, creamy passion fruit treats in your mouth. One bite and you'll want to eat that much for yourself. But 684 metric tons of fruit. That's pretty darn amazing. I think my favorite tropical fruit that I know of is papaya. I love papaya. And pineapple. Look like little marshmallows. Okay. Passion fruit's pretty good. Actually, I'm curious now. Wait a moment. Oh, okay. It looks like a maypole. That's what we call them here. You can kind of see them, and they have little yellow seeds inside of them. It's pretty tasty though. They're not super sweet, and it's the chocolate. I like those. I will have to find some passion fruit though. I've had other passion fruit flavored things, but never a passion fruit itself. So anyway, so we got more chocolate, guys. So we have this, and I'm kind of excited about it because you notice it says tropical right there. So this is a banana and caramel white chocolate bar. That's why I'm excited about it. I love bananas and I love caramel. Oops. Decadent white chocolate with a tropical twist. Can you believe that 500 years ago, there wasn't a single banana in all of Brazil? Flash forward to today, and Brazil is the top banana producing country in all of the Americas. With over 100 million acres of banana farmland, that's equivalent to 650,000 soccer fields. The plentiful crop is used to its full glory in this remarkable white chocolate bar. Flavor combination of banana, butter, caramel, and white chocolate is enough to, well, make you go bananas. This does look good. I've never heard of this brand before, but this is fancy packaging, so I'm super excited. Oh my god! So if you've never heard of the term of a banana republic, it's not the clothing brand, this is an actual term. This is how Brazil and some of the other countries like Nicaragua and South America became to be fruit producers. So look it up. You'll learn a little bit about America. This packaging is horrible. I rip stuff up not meaning to. I'm trying to be so dainty and fancy with it so I don't look like a ogre eating everything, and it just don't work. I really am excited about this. It says it's like banana bits and caramel. Yeah, it's just a little white chocolate bar, and I guess those are banana bits in there. I try to be ladylike somewhat, and no, but it don't always work. I told Tommy damn it, pulling everything. I told Tommy the last time I tried to have real table manners was when I was on a school trip in 8th grade. We went to Washington, D.C., and we got invited to a dinner theater or something like that. And I was so excited, and I was trying to eat my meal because it was nice. Granted, and I grew up on the poorer side, but you know, I wasn't like dirt dainties or anything. But I tried to be eloquent, and I ended up grabbing my napkin, and it tipped over my glass, and it spilled Pepsi, soft drink, right? Spilled Pepsi all over the girl in front of me, all over her lap and her shirt, and I was just so embarrassed. But yeah, I try, but it don't always work. That's awesome. I really like that. There's little chewy pieces in there. I'm guessing there's a banana and the caramel. I like this a lot. It reminds me, that's a big bar too. That whole thing is like full. It's not moving around too much. This is really good. It's like last the Universal Yums. We had all those bars of chocolate. We had a cappuccino chocolate bar, a marzipan chocolate bar, chocolate logs. We had a lot of chocolate. We got a lot of chocolate in this one, but a lot of chocolate recently. I would share that one, Lily, if I could. But if you, here, I'll show you the packaging if you want to try to find it. It's a Newell Bauer, 1891. Very good year. I don't know. I hear it all the time. But that's really good. It reminds me of Bananas Foster, my favorite dessert in the whole world. That is delicious. You know, some people call it like banoffee, which is more is bananas and toffee, but we do bananas and caramel. Either way, it's good. Or since we're here in Tupelo, and I have Elvis's favorite, which is a fried banana peanut butter bacon sandwich. I believe it's bacon. No, it's fried. I can't remember right off the top of my head. Alrighty, so we got our... I'm kind of scared of this one a little bit. It looks weird. So we have batiks. These are peanuts, by the way. But they're green. Kind of like wasabi peas, I guess, but peanuts. So we have onion and parsley peanuts. I don't fry my PB&Js or my peanut butter and banana sandwiches. I used to do fried bologna, but I don't do bologna at all anymore. Yeah, I just eat regular peanut butter and regular peanut butter banana sandwiches. But if I'm feeling just really... I don't like wasabi peas. I don't. That's what these look like. Me and Des eat Fluffernutters, which is a peanut butter and marshmallow fluff sandwich. You can add bananas. Delicious. Banana sandwich. You could, I guess. Des is all, he wants to try those, the fruit sandos from Japan. So, soft. Wasabi is good. It's a good flavor. The peas are too dang hard, Lily. It hurt my teeth. I'm sorry. I'm a big baby, I guess. Anyway. Brazil's I like wasabi. I like wasabi. I'll put it on, little pieces of steak sometimes. Speaking of steak, I have a story. Just a second. I put it on my sushi or little pieces of fish, but not very much, just a little bit. Anyway, I was reading something. It was talking about A5 Wagyu beef, which is the thing I said. But it was at Disney World, one of the Disney resorts anyway. They had an authenticity certificate about the cow that the Wagyu beef that they were consuming came from. And the person who was writing about it was just appalled that they got an authenticity certificate about the cow, where the cow was born, what the cow, you know, how it was and everything. And they were just appalled by it. But they said in Japan that these certificates are pretty common. But I said, if I'm going to lay down, I think they said it was $45, maybe $50 for their little bit of A5 Wagyu, that I would want proof that my cow meat, my beef, actually came from the cow that it was supposed to come from. That is expensive cut of beef. So, I mean, it wouldn't freak me out. I mean, that ties you to your food. You can give thanks to that animal. I mean, it weirded me out. That is expensive over here for, and I don't know if it was pictures from the actual serving, but it was a plate, really tiny plate of A5 Wagyu. I mean, you can't even find a small cut of Wagyu around here at any of the butcher shops or anything. So, to have that and to complain about an authenticity thing, certificate was just crazy. I think what freaked them out, though, is that they had an imprint of the cow's snout on the authenticity certificate to actually prove that that was that cow. And I think that would freak me out a little bit, but you got proof. I want proof. It's gonna be tasty either way. But anyway. So we have our onion and parsley peanuts. Brazil's most popular flavor combo. I cannot get that out for some reason. It's just weirding me out. I'm like, why are you complaining about it? You want to be connected to your food system, but you're going to be freaked out because you saw the cow imprint's nose. I don't know. Nearly every country has one seasoning blend that can be found just about everywhere. In Brazil, there's no question that the flavor in question, that's that's a tongue twister right there, is parsley and onion, which I put in most of my food. I'm laughing at you. You're laughing at me. It may be simple at first, but these two ingredients are the base of the famous dishes like chimichurri, local favorites, but bidadi, baiao, the daus. Don't speak Portuguese, I'm sorry. And tasty snacks like these onion and parsley flavored peanuts. Chew a few and taste the uniquely Brazilian flavor combo for yourself. I don't know, I think people just get freaked out and bothered by the weirdest things, I guess. But you know what? I know where some of my food comes from because I've had to go get it myself. Speaking of which, I felt really bad. Last time we went crabbing when I visited my mom. See, they're green. Green peanuts look like edamame. It's crunchy. But it's good though. It tastes like chimichurri. But we had to cook the crabs so we can shell them and everything. And I didn't think about it at all. And I just tossed them into the hot pot. I should have just heated them slowly like you're supposed to. I just forgot and I felt so awful. Mom makes fun of me because I remember that one crab with his one little fin on the top. He hit the water and he went, oh! And I was like, I'm so sorry! I'm so sorry, Mr. Crab! But yeah. These are okay. They taste really good. They're really crunchy. I complain about weird stuff though. I like crab. I can't have it too much though. But yeah. I don't know. I go on my soapboxes sometimes and y'all just please forgive me or tell me to shut up, one or the other. I'm excited about this one. It's the provolone! Mini provolone crackers. Brazil's cheesiest sensation. When you think of Brazil, cheese isn't likely to be the first thing that comes to your mind. And to be fair, they weren't known for... I hear a fin! Welcome, welcome, welcome! I lost my spot. It wasn't known for a long time, but nowadays they're breaking into the cheese scene and creating some of their own cheesy innovations. From smooth amina frescas at breakfast or grilled queijo coelho, I guess, at the beach. Which I'm guessing, excuse me, I'm spitting. It's like grilled cheese. Sounds delicious. Cheese is popping up all over the country, and you can even try it in the form of these provolone flavored crackers, which are a personal favorite. I actually like provolone, but I'm not the provolone fan. That would be Des. That is his favorite cheese. Besides, Gouda. How goes it, Sin? I just didn't cut that bag at all. I hate when I can't get bags cut, or the bags just completely rip. That is cheesy smelling. It smells like feet. It's the signs of a good cheese. They're little crackers. It tastes like smoked provolone. I'm gonna taste the smoke. I'm not big on smoked cheeses, but this is pretty good. They are very thin. Like, there's 3 of them right together. Like little baby Ritzes. Those are really good. They're a little dry though. Being as thin as they are. Got my Sprite lid. Maybe you're supposed to eat them one at a time. Who knows? I'm kind of excited about this one. We had tartlets in our last box soup, but they were strawberry. These are lime tartlets. Actually, tartlet cookies, but different. Crumbly cookies with lime cream. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. But when life doesn't give Brazil many lemons at all, they make lime cookies instead. Why not? We give what you get. I like lime. Lime is delicious. We're not even kidding. It's so unusual to find lemons for sale in Brazil that they don't even bother giving them a unique name, opting to both call lemons and limes limo. On the off chance that you do find lemons, they're often described as Sicilian limes instead. Okay, I didn't know that, but that's pretty cool. But who needs a unique name when you have such a unique flavor? Taste these Brazilian lime flavored cookies and see for yourself. Why not? If you don't have it, why bother with it? I can't today. Some days are good, some days are not. It just kind of depends on how my fingers are gonna go. I'm gonna be like my coworker one day. She has arthritis in her hands really bad from delivering mail for 40-something years. And some days her hands work and some they don't. So we have our little tartlets. You can see it. It's not super green like they got here. It smells like key lime. Yeah, mine hurts so much and it's been cold recently. I mean, my hands aren't swollen or anything. I have a nodule right here. Some. But it don't hurt that bad. It just get to days where they're tingly. They just hurt from the cold, but it is what it is. These would be really good with coffee. Ooh, good. I have this little thing I wear on my thumb sometimes. Oh yeah, like the grip. I do that at the gym. We started going again. But if my hands really start hurting, I do this. Just kind of pump my hands. It makes them feel better. But I also soak them in hot water. That helps. But I've always had problems with my hands even before being a milk carrier. I don't know why. My hands always hurt. But to be honest, that's what gets, you play flute for 12 plus years. And then I use my hands a lot because as an artist, still am. So, yeah. But yeah, I do this with my hands all the time. So, I have really good grip strength in my hands, I've noticed. But, gotta carry a lot, you learn. We build up stamina and strength anyway. So the cookies, the lime tartlet cookies are wonderful. I like those. And I will have those with some hot tea or some coffee later because they're delicious. Actually, I'll do that tomorrow because I'm off work. It's President's Day. So I think this is our last snack actually. It is. So we have some sugar wafers. I like sugar wafers. We had some last Universal Yums, but they were cheesecake flavored, I believe. Or vanilla, one or the other. But these are pineapple. So, I don't think I've ever had pineapple sugar wafers, but, Brazil. Door open, sorry. So, pineapple cream wafers. Sweet burst of citrus in a crispy cookie. Sometimes an ingredient is so perfect on its own that it's best not to overcomplicate it. Take Brazil's native pineapples. They were ready, goodness gracious. We're ready to tell you all about Brazil's, goodness gracious, fancy and complicated local cuisine involving this ever popular fruit, but instead we're met with a wave of Brazilian grilled pineapple recipes. I don't like grilled pineapple. I don't like pineapple on pizza. I don't like warm pineapple. So, you can tell how much I would love grilled pineapple. I don't. I just like pineapple by itself. Cold, from the fruit, fresh, delicious that way. Don't mess with it. And honestly, we totally get it. Pineapple is one of those flavors that needs no complication. So go ahead and munch on a few of these. Goodness gracious, these pineapple cream wafers. Enjoy the bright, citrusy simplicity that is Brazilian pineapple. Pineapple don't need no help. It's just good on its own. Oh my goodness. It smells like pineapple. And I broke the package. Oops. I didn't mean to cut it that much. Yes, it smells very fresh. It smells like pineapple though. But yes, as I was saying, pineapple is best served fresh with by itself. Nothing else. You can serve it with other fruit, but you don't need to grill it. Put cream on it. Bacon, ham, whatever else you want to do. But anyway, the cream on here, it's kind of yellow, but it's really light. I don't taste really pineapple-y though. It's more citrusy like they said it would be. I've always hated pineapple pizza, but it is my mom's absolute favorite. And she puts olives on it. I put olives on my pizza, but I eat like pepperoni. No, she eats pepperoni, black olives, pineapples, and ham. That's her thing. And But anyway, I love my mom, but not her choice in pizza. These were really good. Not as pineapple-y as I thought they were going to be, even though they smell like pineapple. But good. So that is the end of our snacks from Brazil. Yeah, it just smells like pineapple. Like you cut up, you cut up in a pineapple or a can of pineapple, and you get that really strong pineapple smell. It just smelled like pineapple when I opened the package. Oh, my Sprite has gone flat. But anyway, so all aboard the trivia train. Woo-toot. That was the end of our snacks, by the way, which were really, really good this time. We had some chocolate in there. I really like the banana caramel bar. This one right here, I think, was my favorite. I have some more for later, which I'm excited about. The popcorn was kind of a shock. I was expecting it to not like it, but it was good. It reminded me of breakfast cereal. And I like these. The yogurt sticks were really good. Better than I thought they would be. And I like the lime cookie tartlet things. Those are really good as well. But as I said, the favorite had to be the banana caramel chocolate. I'm just glad it's not as much chocolate as it was when we went to the Austria one, because goodness, that one, I think I went into a food coma afterwards. Too much chocolate. So we have our first question. In the coastal city of Laguna, blank help fishermen catch fish. Dolphins, dancers, jewelry makers, or sharks? The coastal city of Laguna, blank help fishermen catch fish. Dolphins, dancers, jewelry makers, or sharks? I say dolphins. That just makes sense. What do you guys say? Who want to participate? You don't have to if you don't wish. But we get to learn. I like learning. Learning's fun. Sometimes. So we have 2 for dolphins. What was the 3 choices? Dolphins, dancers, jewelry makers, or sharks? In the coastal city of Laguna, blank help fishermen catch fish. Dancers, dolphins, jewelry makers, or sharks? And we got 2 for dolphins. Okay, we got 2 for dolphins and 1 for dancers. Let's see here. Shepherds have sheepdogs, and fishermen of Laguna have dolphins. Dolphins for the win. Say what? These friendly dolphins herd schools of fish towards the shore, where fishermen lie in wait. Once they're close, the dolphins usually give a signal by slapping their tails, and the fishermen cast their nets. Experts aren't sure how this human-dolphin collaboration arose, but they do know one thing: Laguna is the only place on Earth where this friendship exists. That's pretty cool. They taught I guess they taught each other how to figure that one out. But dolphins are super, super smart. And they're cute too. And the city of Sao Paulo has laws that limit when residents can blank: eat, breathe, drive, or pray. The city of Sao Paulo has laws that limit when residents can eat, breathe, drive, or pray. I say eat. It just seems like something that you would have a law limiting people to do. So, the city of Sao Paulo has laws that limit when residents can eat, breathe, drive, or pray. I don't know, driving's a pretty reasonable one too. I just say eat. Eat just sounds decent. And then we all too say pray. So let's see. We're all wrong. Sao Paulo is the largest city in South America with over 12.25 million residents. That's 3 million more than New York City. So in an eco-friendly effort to prevent excessive pollution, the city barred all residents from driving one day of the week, determined by the last digit of their license plate number, unless, of course, the resident owns an electric or hybrid car. They can drive restriction-free. That's pretty cool, actually. That would never fly over here. It pretty much sucks, but it's determined by, your license plate, so it's only one day a week. I mean, I'd give up driving my car one day a week. Well, I take that back, because I have to use my car to deliver mail 6 days a week, so the only day that I'd be able to give up is Sunday. See, that's why we couldn't give it up here, because we have that attitude about most things. I do what I want when I want. But anyway. Well, you know what? You get an electric or hybrid car, you ain't gonna deal with nobody. So, fair trade, I guess? I guess to some, not all. But anyway. When it's hot and humid, it is not unusual for it to rain blank. Cats and dogs, spiders, boiling water, or acid. When it is hot and humid, it's not unusual for it to rain blank. Cats and dogs, spiders, boiling water, or acid. All of these seems like bad things. I'm gonna say boiling water, because if it's hot and humid, the rain's gonna be hot. I mean, I assume, but who knows? Yes, it's going to rain water. You gonna say boiling water? Gotcha. Well, I guess you can have acid rain, but too many things special. Then you got a guess? When it is hot and humid, it is not unusual for it to rain blank. Cats and dogs, spiders, boiling water, or acid. Me and Lily say boiling water, and you say acid. And we're all wrong again. Des is gonna love this one. Today's forecast, cloudy with a chance of spiders. Ooh, I heard a nope. And despite what you might think, they're not actually a sign of the impending apocalypse. The Allolosimus eximimus, I guess? Yeah, my Latin is terrible too. Spiders live together in huge colonies way up in trees or on tall buildings. This means when it's extra humid and a little bit windy, their webs loosen their grip and they come falling to the earth. But don't worry, they're friendly spiders. Just take a quick viral TikTok and keep your mouth closed until they make their way back home. Okay. Yeah, I think he would. I heard a nope. So he's like, yeah, we're not going to Brazil anytime soon. So number 4, which of the following is illegal not to do? So illegal not to do. Which of the following is illegal to not do? I think I said that wrong earlier, I'm sorry. Anyway, go to church, vote in an election, run for office, or eat breakfast. So which of the following is illegal to not do? Go to church, vote in an election, run for office, or eat breakfast. We got one for go to church. I say go to church too. It makes the most sense. Lily says eat breakfast. So, which of the following is illegal to not do? And it is vote in an election. When it comes to voting, let's say the Brazilian government takes it very seriously. Those who don't vote must appear at a voting office to present a reason for not voting and then pay a fine. If the fine is not paid, citizens may be prohibited from holding a government job, borrowing money from the bank, and obtaining a passport. This may seem harsh to some, but Brazil's 2022 last election had a massive 80% voter turnout. What do you think? A law too harsh, or is it necessary? I don't know. I'd have to think about that. I mean, it's important to vote. I believe that. But I mean, I've had times that I didn't get my registration done in enough time, so I didn't vote. And I felt guilty about it. Because I know I should have voted. But since then, I mean, I don't vote for like local stuff, but I vote for the governor and I vote for president and senators and stuff like that. But yeah, I would too, because then you're going to have people who just go vote, and do whatever, write in something stupid. So it's just a wasted vote no matter what you do. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't think it would ever fly over here if it was, because people are going to be like, it's my vote. If I want to throw it away, if I not use it, I can. So, that's cool. But, I mean, that's the interesting way of doing it, though. I mean, sucks you gotta pay a fine. I mean, if you don't, this kind of sucks. It just sucks either way. I gotta find my next spot. The language of Brazil's indigenous can't even speak English, so why does it matter? The language of Brazil's indigenous pariah people, I guess, had squiggles over the A, so I'm not sure how that goes. Is unique because it can be hummed, it can be whistled. Well, they got a typo there. It says I can be whistled. I think they meant it. It has no words for color, and it has no word for numbers. So this is the language of Brazil's, and I'm guessing that's Parana. Whatever. I'm horrible with pronunciations and other things. But their indigenous language, it can be hummed, it can be whistled, it has no words for color, it has no words for numbers. I think it's the number ones. But I'm not sure about that, because I don't know, this one's weird. So Sin says numbers and Lily says whistle. I just have no idea. It could be any one of these, actually. So it's actually all of them. It can be hummed, it can be whistled, it has no words for color, and it has no words for numbers. This may be surprising, but the pariah people actually don't have a need for colors or numbers in their day-to-day lives. They use a simple light versus dark, or few versus many, and that has a musical element. Their language relies heavily on pitch and tone, meaning it can be conveyed through music alone. So just imagine what a pariah concert would be like. That's pretty cool. I kind of like, though, that they can just go less or more, or light and dark, and they don't have to go, it's mustard, or, that's interesting. And that can get people over here on a tizzy about certain things. you know, it's crazy. So Brazil's name comes from a nut, tree, animal, or person. Brazil's name comes from a nut, tree, animal, or person. I'm going to say nut because you have Brazil nut, and that's honestly where I always thought that it's got its name from. But if I'm wrong, probably am. That's still cool. Well, that's like Tupelo. Tupelo got its name from Tupelo trees, where Tupelo honey comes from, but we don't actually produce honey in Tupelo. Just named for the trees. Hello, Lenaria! So we got 2 for the nut. That sounded really weird. So Brazil's name comes from a nut, tree, animal, or person. I'm still kind of amazed about the language that you can whistle, hum it, and it has no words for color or numbers. So we have 2 for the nut and 1 for the tree. Well, I said nut too, because it just made sense. So let's see. And it is tree. Sin is correct. Brazil is actually derived from Brazil wood, a tree native to the country. How did this come to be? Well, Brazil wood was once coveted for its ability to produce a reddish dye. So when the 16th century Portuguese settlers discovered that the country was dotted with this precious resource, they began goodness gracious, I cannot talk or read. They began selling shipfuls of Brazil wood to the old world for massive profits. Eventually, the territory became so famous for Brazil wood that people started referring to it as Terra de Brazil, and later just Brazil. I've seen Brazil wood before, and it's reddish. It's a pretty wood, so that makes sense. I did not know it was used for dye. That's pretty cool. So, number 7, nearly half of Brazil is covered in coffee plants, sprawling cities, ancient ruins, or rainforest. I'm going to say rainforest. I think that's what the map said earlier, that most of the country was covered in rainforest. And it is a big country, Brazil, so we got 2 for rainforest, 3 for rainforest, and let's see. Rainforest is correct. I almost said collect. I guess I was trying to say correlated. I don't know. So, while coffee plants are a close second at 40% of the country, the Amazon rainforest takes up almost 47% of the entire map. Not only that, Brasilia. I keep calling it Brasilia. I think that's because of what we call it in French. I don't know. Anyway, not only that, but Brazil accounts for about 60% of the entire Amazon rainforest. Because Brazil is home to such a huge percentage, the government passed the Amazon Region Protected Areas Program in 2002 in order to boost conservation efforts. Even 20 years running, there's still a lot that can be done to help conservation, like donating to both local and global efforts. That's pretty cool. 47% of the entire country covered in rainforest. And not only rainforest, but one singular rainforest. That is impressive. So in Rio de Janeiro, being late is blank. Illegal, an insult, the norm, or a sign of royalty. In Rio de Janeiro, being late is blank. Illegal, an insult, the norm, or a sign of royalty. What do you guys say? The norm? We got 2 for the norm? Or 1? Yeah, 2 for the norm. I say the norm too. They seem pretty laid back in Rio. The Lenaria says an insult. Let's see here. And it's the norm, apparently. Pro tip, don't show up to a Rio party on time. There's there the country's ultra relaxed lifestyle comes to the extreme. But I thought they're pretty laid back there. Residents typically arrive at their appointments between 30 minutes to an hour after the designating meeting time. In fact, in the rare instance that locals actually show up on time, they are said to abide by a whole different standard of timekeeping, hora inglesa, or English time. Okay, that's pretty cool. So that's our trivia. Learned some cool things like it rains spiders in Brazil. And that you... Oh, yeah, Des is in there. No. He said something a little bit meaner than that, but that's okay. Which one? I don't like John. I like John Grisham books turned to movies, not the books themselves. But, yeah, you have to vote in elections in Brazil, or you have to pay a fine. Or you can present an excuse. You can only drive in Sao Paulo, the Testament. I don't think I've read that one. I had to read Runaway Jury. I like the movie though. There was another one. I think it was Runaway Jury. It was actually filmed in Pascagoula when I still lived there. Anyway, I thought it was cool. I read some Stephen King, you know, but not a lot. I was more of a Brian Jacques fan, Redwall and all that. What else did I read? Hank the Cowdog. Me and Des were talking about that not too long ago. I read Hank the Cowdog religiously. I love that one. It was so good. And then anyway, that was... when did I read The Hobbit? I remember, but I read it in... Well, you were not here in the U.S. at the time, so that is okay though. Well, since you didn't read a lot of English, what was your favorite Japanese story or author when you were in school, Lily? I don't know very many, unfortunately. Now, who was your favorite? And if I could find a translation, I will certainly do so. I have one on my Amazon reading list that I want to find. Is it? I read a lot when I can. I hated it when I was in college because I had to read an extensive amount. What fun! Amosu Dazai, No Longer Human. That's on my list. Supposed to be good? I don't know. Never read it. But it's on my list. I like to read. Anyway, that was our Universal Yums from Brazil. With our bird. Macaws. I like macaws. That hurt. Smack myself in the face with a book. But that was Brazil. We have a February box for Japan Crate coming. I do not know when it will be here. So we'll figure out what we're gonna do next Sunday. If it's not here on time. I guess that's it today, guys, or tonight, this evening. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Tomorrow's President's Day, and Tuesday is Mardi Gras. So, excuse me. If you are Catholic, party up before you have to give it up for Lent. Come on, because I know you want to say hello to everybody before I go, because I'm fixing to go. I'm going to say hello. Hello, Mel. Talk to everybody. You guys show me pretty green eyes? No? You want it up here. This is what you get. What you get. That stinky corn chip feet. This is Callie. She decided to visit. Yes, I know you want attention. But anyway, guys, I'll let y'all know what's up for next Sunday. I hope y'all have a good President's Day. She really does. Used to not, but she does now. Anyway, have a good President's Day and a good Mardi Gras if you're into that. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. And Callie will too. She's gonna say bye. Gonna say bye bye. Gonna say, you're okay. You're okay. You're okay. What are you doing? I was just trying to hold you up. Now you're on my shoulder. Can't hold you in presto. Whiskers. Same thing. You want down? You want down? Yeah. Anyway, good night, guys. We'll see you guys later. So Commander Momo's